So, how about that inventory space, boys? Yeah, SG, I am going to be very petty about it, and I'm going to bring it up pretty much every single day until you do something about it. But either way, boys, we're going into this with a Ravi, and holy shit, look at the dick on that Straze. Is this going to work? And I have absolutely no fucking idea if it worked or not, because the motherfucker wasn't at max crit, so I can't even see what kind of damage he was going to do. So the plan was, hey, Ravi got changed. Ravi has attack, pretty much her attack goes up depending on how high her HP is. So I am probably rocking somewhere close to like the 4K ranges in terms of attack. So I shouldn't get one-tapped by a Straze, like by a Straze defense or just a Straze strat, even with attack buff. I don't fucking know because we didn't have the opportunity to really check. And then we also made a very small mistake in the fact that I completely fucking forgot that Straze's S3 was uncounterable. And then I also forgot that Bad Cat Armin is actually kind of shit. Because her counterattack for, like, you know, the front row is only, like, 50% of the time, and it only goes to 100% if the person who attacks her is provoked. But either way, hey, it all works out. Everything is just hunky-dory. We use Shalltear, get rid of the Sinful Angelica, because lull and lull strip, and then you just kind of kill the rest with time. Yay! Now, onto the thing that I know a lot of you degenerates are really here for. Don't worry, I understand my audience. So, we're basically going to try out Dragon Bride Senya. And this is probably, like, one of the easiest things that you could really try her into, because we're basically going full fucking anti-cleave into this team. Because it's a Ran, a Jacko, and then also a Last Rider Krau, which it's completely torn the ever-loving fuck apart by, you know, just an Elena properly built that then jumps up, bam, now everybody has invincibility from the opening turn that the Ran gave, which the Ran didn't do fucking shit to the team. And now, basically, yeah, big hit from Jacko, big hit with 3F Last Rider Krau, fucking nothing. So, guess what, boys? We've already fucking won. Why? Well, whenever Albedo goes into Ran, with 3F procs, this more than likely kills. Almost every fucking time, even if you don't crit, because my Albedo doesn't have crit. And then right here, now we finally get our opportunity to try out Dragon Bride Senya. How's the damage? Honestly, 10k, which is like her S3 is pretty much a defense-piercing move, and then you get like, you know, that extra little bit from 3F because I have 3F on her. The 3F isn't max, so maybe it could be a little bit better, and I'm not even rocking like, you know, the crazy-ass numbers like a lot of people are rocking, like, you know, the 36ks, the 40ks, and all that shit. Because I really do kind of feel like Dragon Bride Senya does need to have at least some speed. You need to get some turn cycling in. But, hey, it's still, like, you know, the first day. Don't really know if this is, like, going to work out or not. But, hey, we have 2 3Fs going into the team. Basically, as soon as we kill the other 2 damage dealers, go into Last Rider Krau till he's dead, and we're fucking in the clear. Now, let's try it again. So, hey, here's TML. Everybody fucking hates TML, because TML got, like, really bad balance changes and is astonishingly shit now. Case in point. Yeah, that didn't really do very much. And then, so it's TML, Spirit Eye Celine, and then also a Magic Scholar Doris for some odd fucking reason. Which, speaking of which, you ain't even seen the weird shit that's gonna happen. I'll point it out when I fucking see it. It's weird as fuck. So we'll go in and we'll start just doing any and all damage that we can do to the Spirit Eye Celine. So here's another hit going in, because we're also going into damage limit. So we're gonna do less damage than we did before to the Jacko. But 3F is also going to proc, and then bam, that's almost going to be a kill. Like, if one hit goes into her, and then that attack goes into her as well, that's pretty much going to be a kill. Now, here's where the actual fun shenanigans come in with Dragon Bride Senya. Because Dragon Bride Senya, the whole fucking point of her is she's supposed to protect the back line. And she doesn't actually protect it with like things like damage mitigation or anything like that. But when you go below half of your health, this skill procs, which then gives you Oath of Punishment, which buffs the S3 so it attacks everybody and it gets a full skill cooldown. And Oath of Punishment does extra damage to the entire fucking team on using an attack. Feels pretty fucking good, man. Actually, I can't quite remember if it's just on the S3 or if it's on all attacks while you have Oath of Punishment. Oh, well, whatever. That's basically all you get out of Oath of Punishment, and it feels pretty fucking good. Because, yeah, this character is made strictly for anti-cleave. Now, I know I said I was going to point out the thing that happened, but it already happened and I was already talking about other bullshit. Did you guys happen to catch that the fucking Magic Scholar Doris hit my Shadow Knight Pyllis with blind? I have 150 ER on Shadow Knight Pyllis, and if she is above like 80% HP, she has over 200 ER. How much fucking effectiveness did you have on Doris? What the shit? But now we're going into some defense monsters and Sylvan Sage Vivian. So basically I was like, alright, well let's just throw Sea Phantom Politis on there, throw in Jenua, and then also some extra attack from Mediator Kawerik because LOL Warhorn, and also attack buff from S3. And now we're pretty much ready to go in and do whatever we will, do whatever we please. Now, it's not really a mistake, but it's more like a force of habit. I did not need to even do that S3 right there. I could have easily just done the S1 into the S3. In fact, it straight up didn't even fucking matter because I didn't have the souls to get Gab, because the Lionheart would more than likely have healed from the S3 that Ocean Breeze Luluca did, and we just straight up deleted her. Basically, I had in my brain of like, oh yeah, this is like some Abyssal Euphine shit or whatever. So that was the only reason why I did that, like, S3 off the rip. But either way, doesn't matter, because hey, look at this damage. 32 fucking thousand. Yeah, that's fucking fair. Totally not gonna get nerfed. Now, into a little experiment. Something that I even went into this feeling, yo dog, this shit ain't gonna work. But you know what? Fuck it. Let's just throw it out there and see what happens. So we're gonna raw dog S3 right into this Unbound Knight Arowell, and lo and behold, it doesn't fucking kill. Now, because of that, now we have Little Queen Charlotte's turn coming up, and we still have to go through Escort, and a fucking barrier on the Apocalypse Ravi. This shit ain't gonna fucking kill, and it's Proof of Valor. No fucking way in hell that shit's gonna kill. So, now here's the problem. We have Ed going into Arunka, and we have, like, a skipped turn on Oxlots because he got stunned by Arowell, and then we have one big hit coming in from Apocalypse Ravi here. So we survived this initial burst. Now it's a matter of, hey, Oxlots, you got your fucking running shoes on? Because we need to start lapping, and we need to start lapping fucking fast. Especially because this dumb shit happens. Thanks, counterattack. So, now that she's at least low enough, we should be able to straight up kill the Apocalypse Ravi. In fact, it's our only fucking option. She was the highest on the bar for it. Now we'll go in. Because we've done enough turn cycling, we can use S3. This attack heals you. Thank fucking Christ for that. So because of that, we're able to withstand some bullshit for one more turn, lap around, and then go in yet again. Uh-oh, didn't kill. Oxlot's running shoes are going in hard. So then we just go in yet again. Thanks, Spirit's Breath. You the fucking best. Can't believe they were actually gonna nerf this motherfucker. Thankfully, they fucking didn't. But either way, now here's another interesting setup that you can go in with Dragon Bride Senya. So basically, we're seeing a green DPS, or a green unit that's on the field that's going to be doing big-ass fucking damage. That's Laya. So we're going to actually leave her alone for just a minute, and we're going to go straight into the Navy Captain Landy. Now, the goal here is just do as much damage as humanly possible. You don't actually need the Death Pin here, or, I mean, the Death Break here, because this attack right here is going to straight up do minimum 8k damage. So we do about 8k, and then we already kill it beforehand, like off the rip, because Elvira did a fairly decent amount of damage on the first turn as well. But if we didn't do that, then like 3F would also proc, and probably wouldn't kill. At least I didn't see what her HP values were. But either way, the goal is, hey, Navy Captain Landy's already dead. Spirit Eye Celine's on the field. She's already used S3. We don't have to worry about Navy Captain Landy coming back anytime soon. So now that we've already gone with Elvira, we didn't have to worry about Navy Captain Landy in general, but hey, whatever, she's already dead. And then she happens to be at very, very low HP, because that's what Elvira is. Elvira straight up is built like, you know, a fucking piece of paper, but has that nifty little buff on her that says immortality. So basically, the Spirit Eye Celine was going to go into my Elvira anyway because of the forced dual attack that Laya is going to be doing, and Elvira also has the lowest HP, so the, you know, light unit, Spirit Eye Celine, would go into her. Now here, we still have the immortality on us, so this attack don't do fucking shit. Yay! Now, here's where, like, the interesting part comes in and why I think you should have at least some form of speed on your Senya. For, like, you know, the sake of turn cycling. It's probably not all that important, because if you're going anti-cleave, by now you would have already fucking won anyway. But now, we've gone enough times that the next chance that Laya is able to go into our back line, which we were paying attention, we were able to use Roana's S3 accordingly, so that we have revive buff as soon as we run out of the immortality. Shazam! You saw that Oath of Punishment proc yet again on Dragon Bride Senya? We could have done it yet again. She just didn't get her turn in time. So, what's the word, boys and girls? What's the word? Dragon Bride Senya is pretty fucking good. In fact, I quite like her. Too bad we're at 300 capacity because of her release. Hopefully, one of these days, SG will do something about that, and then we won't be at 300 capacity anymore. Now, it'll be funny as hell when another unit comes out, and then I will edit this fucking thumbnail, and I will have a 1 in front of that 300 fucking capacity. Something you normally straight up can't fucking have. Just because I am a petty little cunt about it. Like, seriously, I'm going to fucking mention this stupid shit every single day until you assholes do something about it. But either way, enough of that. Hey, Dragon Bride Senya, is she good? Is she worth pulling? If you're a fucking turn 2 player, and you really don't like going into cleave setups, and you actually like to do things to, like, protect the President gameplay styles and keeping something alive in the back row, yeah, Dragon Bride Senya is actually mad fun to use. Dragon Bride Senya is very fun to use. It you saw it throughout the gameplay right here. Even without Oath of Punishment, Dragon Bride Senya can indeed be a threat. It's just you need to be able to actually get your turns to really get it. So that's really, like, all there is to say about Dragon Bride Senya. Now, when it comes to things like RTA, is the unit, like, gonna be fucking absolutely cracked? I don't fucking know. I don't play RTA. I am assuming that it is, because it's gonna be some turn 2 shenanigans, or cleave players are probably gonna also pick her to be into the team so that they can kind of somewhat protect their units. Isn't that, like, what they were doing with Albedo in the first place? I don't know. Anybody who actually wants to chime in on that, by all means, feel free to. I don't give a fuck about RTA. But in other news, yeah, like I said in the other video as well, yeah, I tried Withering Waves out. No. just no. I didn't like it. I thought the gameplay was rather shallow, and it was very slow. So just not for me, man. Just not for me. Oh, and that story was hot fucking trash. But either way, boys, if you like this garbage, go ahead and hit that like button. Makes me feel good. If you want to see more of my garbage, hit subscribe. I got plenty!